Stop doing this, calling their behavior normal. It's easy to dismiss subtle signs as quirks or misunderstandings, but recognizing these behaviors for what they are is crucial. Covert narcissists are masters of disguise, often hiding their true intentions behind a facade of humility and concern. By understanding their tactics, you can better protect yourself and maintain your emotional well-being. Exposing the 6 signs of covert narcissists and how to guard yourself. These individuals can be particularly challenging to identify because they don't exhibit the overt arrogance or grandiosity typically associated with narcissism. Instead, they use more insidious methods to manipulate and control those around them. Let's dive into these signs and explore effective strategies to safeguard your mental health. 1. They undermine you with subtle criticism. This can be incredibly damaging because it often goes unnoticed or is easily dismissed. They might make comments that seem innocuous on the surface but are designed to chip away at your self-esteem over time. These remarks can leave you doubting your abilities and questioning your worth. They might say things like, "Well, wow, I didn't think you'd pull that off." This backhanded compliment is a classic example of how they can simultaneously praise and belittle you. It's a way to keep you off balance and unsure of yourself. Over time, these comments can erode your confidence and make you more dependent on their approval. How to protect yourself. The key is to recognize these comments for what they are and not internalize them. Understand that their criticism is more about their insecurities than your abilities. By maintaining a strong sense of self-worth, you can deflect their attempts to undermine you. Calmly ask, "What did you mean by that?" This simple question can be incredibly powerful. It forces them to clarify their statement and often reveals the underlying negativity. By addressing the comment directly, you can disrupt their pattern of subtle criticism and assert your boundaries. This puts them on the spot. Covert narcissists rely on ambiguity and indirectness to manipulate others. By calling them out, you make it harder for them to continue their behavior without exposing their true intentions. This can be a crucial step in protecting yourself from their toxic influence. 2. Silent treatment as a control tactic. This is a favorite tool of covert narcissists because it allows them to punish you without overt confrontation. By withdrawing communication, they create a sense of uncertainty and anxiety, making you more likely to comply with their demands to restore harmony. Instead of open conflict, they withdraw communication to manipulate you. This can be particularly effective because it preys on your natural desire for connection and resolution. The silent treatment can leave you feeling isolated and desperate for their approval, which is exactly what they want. Protect yourself by focusing on your own needs. When faced with the silent treatment, it's important to resist the urge to chase after them or seek their validation. Instead, use this time to reconnect with yourself and prioritize your own well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and surround yourself with supportive people who appreciate you for who you are. And resist the urge to fix things. Remember, their silence is a form of manipulation, not a reflection of your worth. By maintaining your independence and self-respect, you can break free from their control and create a healthier dynamic. 3. Playing the victim. This is another common tactic used by covert narcissists to manipulate your emotions. They'll spin stories to make you feel guilty, even when you've done nothing wrong. By portraying themselves as the victim, they shift the focus away from their behavior and onto your supposed shortcomings. They'll spin stories to make you feel guilty even when you've done nothing wrong. This can be incredibly confusing and disorienting, as it forces you to question your own perceptions and feelings. Over time, this can erode your sense of reality and make you more susceptible to their manipulation. Recognize the pattern and remember, understanding this tactic is the first step in protecting yourself. By recognizing the pattern of victim playing, you can start to see through their manipulations and maintain a clearer perspective on the situation. Their feelings aren't your responsibility. It's important to remember that you are not responsible for their emotions or their happiness. By setting clear boundaries and refusing to take on their guilt, you can protect your own mental health and well-being. 4. Downplaying your happiness. Covert narcissists often feel threatened by your success and happiness because it undermines their control over you. When you achieve something, they might ignore your excitement or act irritated. This is a way to diminish your joy and keep you from feeling too confident or independent. When you achieve something, They might ignore your excitement or act irritated. This can be incredibly disheartening, especially when you want to share your accomplishments with those you care about. Their lack of enthusiasm can make you question the value of your achievements and dampen your spirits. Celebrate your wins with supportive people. Surround yourself with friends and family who genuinely care about your happiness and success. By sharing your achievements with those who uplift and encourage you, you can counteract the negative influence of the covert narcissist. And don't let their lack of enthusiasm dull your joy. Remember, your happiness is valid and worth celebrating, regardless of how others react. By staying true to yourself and your accomplishments, you can maintain a positive outlook and continue to thrive. 5. Sabotaging through passive resistance. This is a more subtle but equally damaging tactic used by covert narcissists. They agree to help but show up late or do a poor job. This passive resistance can create frustration and chaos, making it difficult for you to rely on them or trust their intentions. They agree to help but show up late or do a poor job. This can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you're counting on them for support. Their lack of follow-through can create additional stress and make it harder for you to achieve your goals. Set clear expectations and boundaries. To protect yourself from this behavior, it's important to set clear expectations and boundaries. Communicate your needs and hold them accountable for their actions. By doing so, you can minimize the impact of their passive resistance and maintain control over your own life. Don't rely on them for crucial tasks. Instead, seek out reliable and supportive individuals who can help you achieve your goals. By building a strong support network, you can reduce your dependence on the covert narcissist and create a more stable and fulfilling life. 6. Undermining your confidence. This is perhaps one of the most insidious tactics used by covert narcissists. They'll say things like, "That's nice, but don't you think it's too much responsibility?" These comments are designed to make you doubt your abilities and second-guess your decisions. They'll say things like, "That's nice, but don't you think it's too much responsibility?" This type of remark can be incredibly damaging because it plants seeds of doubt in your mind. Over time, these seeds can grow into a pervasive sense of insecurity and self-doubt. Stand firm in your achievements. It's important to recognize these comments for what they are and not let them undermine your confidence. Stand firm in your achievements and trust in your abilities. By maintaining a strong sense of self-worth, you can resist their attempts to bring you down and seek validation from within or from supportive friends. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your potential. By seeking validation from within and from those who genuinely care about you, you can build a strong foundation of self-confidence that is resistant to the covert narcissist's manipulations. Remember, recognizing these signs is the first step to protecting yourself. Awareness is key to breaking free from their toxic influence and reclaiming your power. By understanding their tactics and implementing these strategies, you can create a healthier and more fulfilling life. For more tips on dealing with manipulators, follow us. Stay informed and stay vigilant. Knowledge is your best defense against covert narcissists and other manipulative individuals. Stay strong and stay savvy. You have the power to protect yourself and create the life you deserve. Trust in yourself and your ability to navigate these challenges with strength and resilience.